Hello once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to NRK. Today we are playing another custom scenario. Finally got Plague Inc. working on this new computer, and we're going to play a custom scenario. I was going to check out Fungus and Parasite for multiplayer, but it says I need to do 5 wins before I can even check them out, which kind of pisses me off because I have Bioweapon, but not those two. Anyway, we're going to do this instead. I don't have time to play 10 games and make sure I win every single one. So I'm going to play this custom scenario, and I might check out the multiplayer plagues another time. But today we're doing Terraria Corruption, which is inspired by the game Terraria, that if you don't know already, me, Tater, Waffles, and Cypherlink, and a bunch of other people who aren't streaming it, are playing Terraria at the moment on streams. You can check them all out. Good people. Top blokes. Anyway. We're playing Terraria in our meantime. That's why I decided to choose this. So, for some odd reason, the corruption from Terraria became a reality and started to spread from lifeless objects into our real world. It needs to adapt to survive. So, the following new gene type has been discovered and unlocked. 0 file in single player. What? What are you talking about? I have them all. This game's weird when it gets updated. Anyway, apparently I have 0 genes. Good stuff. Probably because it's a new computer, actually. That makes sense. Let's go Darwinist instead. So I guess we're going to start from scratch. We're going to pick all our shit. So I guess it might have just freaked out because I hadn't set my genes yet. Abilities, transmissions. Let's go transmissions. Alright, let's continue and normal. And we're going to call this... We are going to call this... Unicorn farts, because there's unicorns in Terraria. Welcome, real world. The corruption from Terraria starts to spread in the real world. It's not used to this real 3D world and has to adapt. Corruption. At the start, you only infect dead objects. Later, you will be able to target animals and even humans. Alright, so we are going to start in Saudi Arabia, just for a little bit of a change up. Grab that sweet DNA points. This looks kind of weird on this monitor. It looks a lot more vibrant in color. I hope it's not the game that's changed its colors that way, because if so, it looks gross. I'm gonna need to mess with the monitor settings, try and change the colors. But enough about that. Let's jump into here. What do we have? Corruption spores. Corruption starts to take control over grass, fungi, and little plants, producing corrupted spores, slightly increasing infectivity and severity. No symptoms to start with. Drug resistance. Corruption spores become resilient to some antibiotics, increases effectiveness in wealthy countries. Cold resistance. Corruption evolves to withstand cold temperatures and climates. Life form evolution. The corruption adapts more to the 3D world, evolving the ability to infect animals and humans. Okay. And heat resistance. Corruption evolves to withstand hot temperatures and climates. I don't know why heat resistance is a lot more expensive than cold resistance. Is it like that in the base game? I haven't played it in a while. I don't remember that though. Alright, corruption vegetation spits out spores further and increases infectivity. We also have Air 1. Corruption spores become lighter and evolve the ability to hover in the wind for a short while, increasing air transmission. Water 1. Corrupted spores evolve microscopic sacs of air to drift on fresh, warm water for a while, increases boat transmission. We're going to leave it for a bit, and we're just going to suss things out. Get enough DNA points to upgrade boats, which we're going to do now. Oh. That noise normally only happens when something mutates. I guess I must have changed the setting for that. Well, this episode's going to be annoying. Alright, so we'll spread through Saudi Arabia fairly quickly. Heat resistance would help, but it's not necessary, in my opinion. Rural... Oh no, that's arid, Liam. That's arid. Arid. Unicorn farts infects hundreds. I mean, if you've ever been farted on by a unicorn, you've had a special experience, and you need to share that with the world. Air 2 gives the corrupted spores the ability to steer in mid-air, increases air transmission. Corrupted spores gain the ability to grow into water plants and are able to swim, increases boat transmission more. Okay. Okay. Yes. I also read in the update news for Plague Inc. that since it coming out on version 1, that it gives you the ability to nuke players. I don't know how, but that would be interesting. The only thing that really annoys me about multiplayer in this game is that its win conditions are different to the base game, which annoys me. It should be straight up whoever kills the population or kills the other disease first, not this stupid fucking I have more people than you. Get out! Anyway, I can't rant about that again. Alright, we're starting to spread. We're going to the Middle East. Time to infect them with unicorn farts. I'm just getting this visual image of just unicorns galloping through the Middle East, farting on people. It's quite an entertaining image at that. Alright, air 2, and then we'll go extreme bioaerosol and get this ship moving. So we need 19 for extreme bioaerosol, I think. It was around 19 anyway. And then we can grab drug resistance. Our disease has been spotted. Not good. Alright, we have extreme bioaerosol. In abilities, drug resistance is pretty cheap. Only 10. Code hardening. The corruption becomes harder to analyze in the real world. Decreases future research speed. Genetic code reshuffle. Corruption code reassembled in the real world. More work needed to develop a cure. We still don't have any symptoms. I'm assuming we get symptoms when we upgrade this. I'm assuming. New info about the spreading disease. Researchers found disturbing facts about the new fungus. It turns plants purple and mutates them. It's some kind of sort of tumor. Further research says that it can infect humans and animals too. More research needed. Mine can't do that yet. So that's a farce. Alright, so Saudi Arabia has started work on the cure. So I guess we should evolve this soon. The second we are able. Alright, and what's this one? Aggressive evolution. Aggressive modifications in corrupted spores gain control over living objects. Unlocks many new things. Okay, so as I said, we now have access to symptoms. Coughing. Spores enter the mouth. Spores enter the mouth. Chance of infection by spreading corrupted spores into surroundings, especially in high-density urban areas. Okay. I'm surprised that Saudi Arabia has started research, but have not shut my ports. I'm not that threatening, am I, Saudi Arabia? Not scared of me, are you, Saudi Arabia? The anti-corruption weapon. New weapon design called the Clentiminator is... I don't know. Is currently in development. It requires a load of research, but scientists say that this design can turn corruption normal in the blink of an eye. What is normal? I am so triggered by you saying that corruption isn't normal. Anyway. Rash. Spores buried in the skin. The skin becomes blistered and painful. Slightly increases infectivity. Spore nutrients. Oh, that's kind of an interesting... did they rotate it? I don't know. Yeah, that's very interesting. Payday 2 has posted an announcement. Fuck off. I don't play a shitty game anymore. Alright, let's grab spore nutrients. Corrupted spores feed and grow in the host's skin, causing wounds in epidermis. I don't know why my brain just died there, but spreads the corruption and makes the skin look slightly purple. Corrupted wounds. Fungi grows uncontrollable in the skin, creating large open wounds and purple skin. I'm surprised these open wounds aren't making any lethality. Nerve breakdown. Roots grow deeper into the nerve tissue of the host. Nerve connection begins to break down. Harder to cure. Ooh, harder to cure. I'm into that. Insomnia. People near corrupted zones experience inability to sleep, making people irritable and less productive. Confusion. Dopamine production stimulated near corruption zones causes bouts of confusion in host. Harder to concentrate on complex work. Paranoia. Irrational delusions and mental symptoms near corrupted zones. Victims' distrust of others makes them unlikely to seek treatment or cooperate with others. There's a lot of a severity going on. Headache. Infected hosts experience a strong headache near corrupted zones, causes discomfort and reduces ability to work. Yes. I'm going to grab cold resistance because we're getting closer to there. Oh, hello. Worms 1. Worms become host for corruption spores, increasing infectivity. Well then, intriguing. Alright, we are spreading rather quickly now. Fomites 1. Small corruption spores in the skin are able to transmit through physical contact, increases infectivity, especially in wealthy and urban environments. Blood 1 gives corruption spores the ability to spread inside the body through blood-to-blood contact, increases infectivity, especially in poor regions, and mutation chance. Animals 1. Corruption grows onto small animals like rabbits or squirrels, increases infectivity, especially in rural regions, and mutation. Let's go Fomites, seeing it has the least amount of severity and the most amount of infectivity. Don't see a downside to Fomites at all. Spores are able to survive on increased variety of surfaces, increases infectivity, especially in wealthy and urban environments. Alright, so we grab Spore 2. Blood doesn't have any severity at all. Anyway, increases mutation chance and gives us blood-to-blood contact, so why the hell not? Well, that was a bit of a read. Egypt was the first to shut its ports. Are you serious? Saudi Arabia wasn't keen on that shit? Alright. Well, as you were, I guess. Extreme bioaerosol is taking effect. Let's grab Cold 2. And let's go through Code Hardening. Code Hardening 2. Corruption adapts more on microscopic levels. It decreases further research speed even more. Ooh, even more. If you know what I'm saying. Joint pain. Inflammation in the joints causes pain when moving, decreases chance of infection due to reduced movement, but decreases research speed. Okay, so that drops infection. Okay. Well, fuck that. To put it blatantly. Soak spores able to pass through mucous membranes, increases infectivity, especially in poor regions, and mutation chance. Horsies are the ones that do the what's the word I'm thinking of? Do the most severity. Let's grab the aggressive evolution. This is probably gonna unlock lethality options. Yes. Paralysis. Roots dig deeper and destroy motor neurons to cause paralysis. Significantly harder to cure and can be lethal. We are almost in lovely Greenland. I believe that's one of the few countries we are not in. We're not in Sweden. That's fine. We'll get there pretty quickly. We just started killing, unfortunately. Please get into Greenland. Please. Pretty please. Pretty please. Pretty please. I'll be your best friend. You son of a bitch. Get into Greenland! I'm a fungus. I should have spores. Where's the spores? Spores. Come on, fungus time. Thorns. Corrupted areas grow aggressive defensive plants to protect themselves from harm. Slightly lethal and harder to analyze in labs. Okay. Worms 2, aggressive behavior in infected worms, mutating worms in odd ways, unlocking new abilities. Okay. What is this? Eater of Souls awoken, odd virtual mutation in worms, causing them to form into flying demon creature, attacking humans from the air, weak but strong in many. Devourer is awoken, large mutation in worms, causing them to grow teeth, eyes, and making them very large, attacking humans from beneath the ground, weak but lethal. Is there anything that emits spores? I need that. Need that. I don't know. Doesn't seem so. I guess we'll go Eater of Worlds. Alright. Cling is awoken, large flesh-eating plants that grow in corrupted areas, attacking everything near. Corruptors awoken, Eater of Souls mutate into a stronger version of themselves called Corruptor. I don't want to do that much lethality because I need the damn spores. World Feeders awoken, some devourers mutate into larger and stronger versions of themselves called World Feeder. Maybe this isn't the right path. I might need to move further into... Military on standby. Well then, I might need to move further into symptoms. Organisms have been noticed to act way more aggressive near corrupted zones, especially worms. Scientists say that far more aggressive mutations can take place in worms. Military all over the world are on standby in case something happens. Well, they've started killing people. Is that something yet, military? Come on, get your shit together. Headache has mutated. Well, hopefully Headache can get me into Greenland. What's this? Blurred vision. Affects near corrupted zones. Causes the host to lose focus in eyesight. Can be lethal. What are you? Takeover. Corruption spreads through the whole body, brain, skin, and muscles, gaining full control over the host's body, unlocking new abilities. Alright, new abilities. What we get? Aggression. Hypothalamic tap causes irrational hatred and violence, especially towards authorities and uninfected. Give me something! Ah! These are all lethal. Maniac, more aggressive behavior in host, causing the lust for murder. Anabolic boost. Corrupted roots mixed with muscles increases muscle mass and weight of the host. Severity increased. Alright, horses, what are you going to do for me? Spores gain control over animals, making them look purplish, and force them to attack humans. Slightly lethal. Alright, we have all transmissions. I assumed it would be either in abilities or transmissions, but we don't seem to have spores at all, which isn't good. Because we're not in Greenland. Greenland is the problem. Stop being a problem, Greenland. Send a boat to Greenland from Canada, please. Oh, never mind. Shit. Shit. Ah! I was hoping that would open up a second slot. Well then. We seem to be in kind of a pickle. The cure is going for me. I'm kind of screwed, aren't I? Armed forces take action. Countries worldwide agreed with a plan to kill all corruption-like creatures on the planet. Deployment will soon start. I'm assuming they're talking about the cure, or are they talking about murdering? Blurred vision has mutated. Alright, insanity. Neuropathic action of corruption in frontal cortex causes severe emotional and behavioral abnormalities, significantly harder to cure. Hallucinations, optical lesions created, causing several hallucinations. Lack of awareness increases transmission chance, as well as risk of injury. These seem like their default. Coma, neuropathic effects in the brain stem cause loss of consciousness and sometimes death. Yeah, these are defaults. Ah! Gangrene, breakdown in the blood tissue can cause skin to die and turn purple/black, can be lethal and decreases research speed. But where are your spores? We were talking about spores before, but they didn't actually make spores, evidently. Well, Greenland's port is closed now. There's no way for me to get in it. This is annoying. You have made a fungus, which is significantly harder to spread, but then you went ahead and made it so spores were not effective because they didn't exist. You son of a bitch. Alright, well this is going to be a long wait game, so I'm probably going to get cured. I can't see me not getting cured, so I'll skip ahead for you all. Okay, so the cure planes have actually started moving now, which is kind of weird. But cure planes are moving, so I'm getting DNA points. Finally. Don't know what that's going to help me with because I'm in a bit of trouble already. So let's try and just read more of these. Oh, I need to buy more. Alright, well, we're going to have to do cheats for this one then. I might just move into cheats now. Just assume I lost because I can't get into Greenland. I lost! Fear me! If I don't lose, I will update you. Okay, we are back and we're going to do cheats. I'm going to do unlimited strain, double strain. I might not do turbo. That'll just push us too quickly. But let's go. I'm just going to keep corruption. We are going to start in India. And yeah, let's go in Brazil. Start on both sides of the world. Let's get that double world going. Alright. So, yes. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. So sorry. We're just going to go ahead and grab extreme bioaerosols straight away. And we'll grab this. What's this one say? Corruption spores adapt to grow in even warmer climates. Oh, God. I got the sniffles. I really do apologize. Okay. Drug resistance. Corrupted spores. We've already read that. Why am I reading it again? Force of habit, I suppose. We won't grab you until we need symptoms moving. But they should burst pretty quickly. I have extreme bioaerosol, so that's pretty practical. Don't really have any transmissions that can help me with any of the problems I'm having with Brazil. But we should be fine. Alright, so India is really going for it. We could probably upgrade that. And then we'll have more transmissions! Thermites 1 and 2, worm 1, horse 1, or animal 1. We could also start on these if we wanted to. May as well. Let's just leave that as is for now. India's gonna blow up and start spreading shit everywhere. Pew, 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 pew. Oh no, we've been noticed. So as you can see... Oh, we've read that. I thought it was something new. As you can see, India can make things spread pretty quickly. It's mostly why I normally choose India. It's a quick spread. A quick, clean spread. Alright. So, I don't really need to even click these, but it's fine. We're gonna jump into transmissions. We're gonna grab you, and you, and you, and blood. It, for some reason, wasn't there before. Let's go there. Military on standby. Brazil has shut down its airports. That's fine. That is A-okay. We are on the watch list. Insomnia has mutated. We are infecting rather rapidly. Hopefully we get a boat out of Russia quickly. I find it funny that Russia is like the only country that does Greenland. I'm sure another country would love to go to Greenland one time. There we go, we're in Greenland. Yay! Okay, now let us progress. So, last time we had you, and you, and you. We had paralysis, I think, as well. That evolved by itself. Gangrene we did not have, so what is this? A vascular necrosis. Lack of blood supply causes bone tissue to die, can be lethal. Brutal. Coma we read before, but we didn't have. Alright, so we're up to the actual creatures. So, aggression, and these are all pretty basic, but let's go through these. We had you. I don't think we had these ones, but we have read them, so... Okay, this is where we're up to. Eater of Worlds awoken. Some corrupted creatures mutate into their final form, a massive underground worm who will attack any human near when its orbs get smashed. Protect them orbs. Destroyer awoken. An upgraded version of the Eater of Worlds has awoken. A giant mechanical worm equipped with lasers. Sounds devastating. Alright. Let's sit back for a bit. Oh, that said something. I think it said military forces are going to take action. I think we read that before. Okay. As long as we're still infecting in Greenland, I'm happy. Alright, we are going. Going good. We are not in Sweden. How? Like legitsies, how? What? Really? Like at all? I didn't know that was a fucking thing. Alright, let's upgrade these. Dermal calcification mutations in the endocrine system cause parts of the skin to harden and calcify, gives corrupted people a combat advantage. Sure. Suicide tendrils release neurotoxins which will severe disorientation and suicidal impulses. I'm not going to grab that because there's still hope we can get into Sweden. Police fundings! Corrupted humans recently became stronger than riot forces. Governments around the world agreed to fund the police more for better armor and weapons, decreasing cure fundings in hope to defend humanity more. We are not in Sweden, like at all. And we're about to die off. I didn't even know that was plausible. The anti-corruption weapon, the new weapon design called the blah blah blah, is currently in development. We've read this. I think that's a cure progress thing. Alright, so let's grab Destroyer and Suicide, I guess. And then we have everything. Yay! And that's game. Set match. Shortage of deployment. A giant mechanical worm has been reported taking down deployment vehicles and drones from the military. With a shortage of soldiers near corrupted zones, corrupted beasts earn an advantage over the humans. No, they don't. Alright, well this was the corruption from Terraria. I failed both and on cheats too. It's kind of embarrassing. But I hope you all enjoyed. Hopefully I can play casually online and unlock both those diseases for you, and we can do a video on them. Anyway, thank you all very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more, and as always, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you have a fantastic day, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye now.